Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to Moe Era and last we left off. I got the option to continue, I think? Okay. So is it gonna be like spark notes? A few more minutes before our class starts, so I just had to talk to someone. You know what? I went with Seema the first time, then Marta, so I guess I'll go with Nana this time. It's different. Great, everything else to me. Thank you, Taiki. What, expect me to invite you to that cafe? Well, who knows, if you offer something cool in return. How much cash do you have on you? Hey, I just want to talk for a while before the lesson starts. For a while? Well, that's quite some time, you know, and time is money. How much is worth, say, 1 hour of your time? How dare you ask about stuff like this? A short talk, say 2 to 3 minutes or so? 10,000 yen. I forgot the exchange ratio, but I think it's quite a lot. Having remembered my dream, I decided to mock Nana a little. Alright, I'm ready to pay, but you need to throw in one life purpose for me. Jeez, you're going over it again? Just forget about it, okay? Okay. It was just too realistic to forget. Of course, nothing but a sheer truth. And, that's what that dream is. Like, seriously? Don't you know about Occam's razor ad? Heh, desperately trying to remember. And they told me everyone is so smart here. According to him, the most obvious explanation to something is likely to be true. Yeah, likely. Occam's razor can be a good a good basis for, you know, problem solve. Well, for trying to think of a solution or an answer to a question or a problem. But it's not a good rule to base everything on. Because sometimes a more complicated answer, you know, is actually the truth. It's more of a basis, a decent starting point to go off of, or a way to eliminate the more outlandish and ridiculous possibilities. You were tired, fell asleep, saw us, and yeah, we're in Japan. To the point. Something tells me you don't even have 10,000 yen on you to begin with. Oh, well, forget it. Trying to say I'm broke. I mean, I can't believe I owe you money, even though you made fun of me. Well, I'm unbelievable. Next choice. Great. So here we are. First day again. Each book is definitely connected with one of the girls. We figured that much. The books. Right. It was. Yeah, it was Winnie the Pooh was hers, right? Great, anything else to me? I picked Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, it was Nana. I'm just gonna go and skip this because we've already seen this one. I realized I forgot my notes in the classroom. I was on my way out when I stumbled across Nana. What do you like the most, morning or evening? What's the where's the day option? It's too boring. It's not anything worth applying. Dangerous statement, Nana. Come on, I bet you can. You also consider yourself smarter than others. Well, then you better answer honestly and cleverly. Why do you hate others that much? Not that I hate them, just I don't have anything to talk about with them. Name one topic you can discuss with me that you can't discuss with them. Easy. When traveling abroad, far away, do you like to, say, check out a random grocery store to try to find some weird local food? And then just sit for a while and listen. Listen to the people and ambiance. Of course I like doing what you said. What's so special about it? The majority of people would call your trip a waste of time because you haven't seen much. The best practice is to jam-pack everything in 2 days, visiting touristic shrines only. Then fly away, saying that the country is nothing special and tourist-infested. Learning a few words in the local language? No, just speak really slow with your mother tongue. It's the kind of people that leave reviews on the internet. Sounds silly, as everything would look the same had I traveled like that. It's simply to show others they travel more than them. Ah, I see what you're saying. I guess you've traveled a lot, haven't you, Nana? Well, not that much, but I managed to understand everything about travel. Got it. And how's Japan treating you? Kinda silly to ask me about this, you know how much time I've spent here. How is that relevant to my question? The grass always greener on the other side, Ad. I see. Don't get me wrong, I really love my country though, okay? For me, pretty much everything seems perfect here. Of course, you're a visitor. It's one of the best countries to visit as a tourist. My favorite thing about Japan is that people here are considerate of others. Well, mainly. You can craft your own world and be sure you find similarly-minded people. It's very peaceful here if you don't ask for much and live in the country. But then you start working in Tokyo, doing daily morning commutes from Chiba via Sobu Line. Doesn't ring any bells for me. Why would it? You're an exchange student after all. Alright, let's go with something you can understand. It's awesome here if you don't stand out. As for me, honestly, I fail to fit in. I've also noticed how polite everyone is. Politeness here is a solid foundation, however, sometimes it becomes as solid as a concrete wall. Oh, and don't forget, if you're an outsider, you'll be considered as an outsider forever. True. Oh, well, there's a lot of... By the way, people here really love France. France is like the European version of Japan. What? There's nothing in common. The ambiance, the vibe is somewhat similar, but this topic is also too complex for a lot of people. Are you heading off your home? Yep. Might I tag along? I don't. Surprised? Well, you never kept me company before. Maybe it's because our classes just started silly. Also, you picked my favorite book. Shall we go, or do you prefer to stay here? Doop 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 doop. Evening already. Time sure flies. We walk in silence and it feels a bit awkward. I decided to start a conversation, but play it safe. Hey Nana. Yes? You know, I admire your outlook on life. The way you see things may be unusual, but it's honest and clever. I can relate to what you said in class today. Thanks. And that's it. A one-word reply. Maybe she doesn't like small talk. Alright. So clever that now when I look at you, I can't help but notice on the layer below your surface of fun and cutesy. Wow, so deep. Getting straight to a personal matter, aren't we? Ooh. Just teasing you. It's okay. See, chit-chat feels like sandpaper to me. And the surface you just described, you know, it's very convenient to have one. Makes life a whole lot easier, Ad. People perceive me as a nice, innocent girl, especially because I look pretty young. You know what? It's great. I can play dumb, and when I can play dumb when I need to, and it's enough to get out of everything. Who would blame me if I made a face like this? Yeah, I understand. Well, what does the real Nana look like? I'm trying to figure this one myself, Ad. Don't know yet. Time will tell. One thing I know for sure is that unexpected cleverness throws people off. What do you mean? My friends don't ask for my advice anymore. They used to, you know. Why? Well, they expect this. Take it easy. You can make it. I'll be rooting for you, alright? Wow. Now I know what causes global warming. Anyway, I think you see the point. When I actually try to help... How cold and rude. I thought you were my friend. You know what? I'd listen to your advice, Nana. Especially if it went together with you rooting for me. I see. By the way, I actually enjoy cute things. I really do. They make everything tolerable. Nana, what do you look for in people? Fun. I thought I told you. Is that all? I don't buy it. Alright, much more than that, but... I'm tired of being disappointed in people. Over and over again, they turn out to be boring and predictable. It's painful, so I've just stopped expecting anything. Fun is my safe bet. Nah. Well, I hope someone exceeds your expectations very soon. Okay, I'll keep an eye on you. On me. Alright, Ed, I'd hit the subway now. It was nice talking to you. I mean it. See you tomorrow. Okay, second day. I made it easy for you. It's the last choice you need to make. Honestly, I like to continue with the piano puzzle, but... Pfft. Fuck. I don't remember what Nana... And I've done this twice before. I think it was math and beauty? I think math in the future was SEMA, maybe? Or success... Damn it. Just in case I fuck up. Okay, I think it's math and beauty. Great, you made it. Enjoy. You'll have something to look at, I guarantee it. See you soon. Beauty, are you sure it's none of the math? Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Great choice, Ed. There's no one in the geography class, well that doesn't surprise me at all. Knowing Nana, she's likely to be heading home right now. I look at the class, trying to estimate the amount of time I'll have to spend here. Everything's pretty clean. If the dust is not visible, it's not that bad. I see a sign inscribed at the door, I love Lena. I wonder who loves Lena this much. Who's Lena? Gotcha! Hi, Nana. How did you reach this high? And that's it. Not like a beautiful I see. And that's it? It's not like a beautiful stranger covers your eyes every day. I don't think these strangers pant so much because they have to stay on their toes. It's your fault that you're so tall. Really? Did you really think I was gonna ditch you? I did. Well, I changed my mind. Which implies that you were considering it. But I don't really want to clean. Instead, I like it's your moral support. Like entertaining with a tale or something. A mere tale stands nowhere near mine with my knowledge. You know about conspiracy theories? Plenty. Do you? I'm a conspiracy expert. The world is governed by families or clans who own pretty much every single business. Politics are nothing but puppets in their hands. Each year, a lot of talented scientists die, mysteriously. Their inventions remain hidden forever. We can cure a disease, but if people don't get ill, the pharmaceutical market is going to bust. Nana, I think I'm going to buy a tinfoil hat for you. Like I care. Okay, go ahead and clean this room in silence. It'll be your punishment. You were completely different yesterday. That's why I'm never boring, Ed. Or would you like me to whine or discuss serious personal topics? I mean, you're one-on-one with a beautiful girl. No one around. Hey, where are you looking? Trying to locate a beautiful girl in this room. What did you say? You asked for it. Why don't you say something? Too busy. Getting ready to run away. No, I'm gonna chase you. It's too cliche. What if someone decided to invite you to a cafe? Is it cliche as well? Oh, you're close again. What the fuck was that? Oh. Depends on whether or not this someone is beautiful. No, I'll get disappointed in girls because of you. Then go ahead and invite Ermi. He'll accept that for sure. Oh, you. Hey, just saying. Why'd you ask? No particular reason. You're getting on my nerves, Ad. I do that a lot to a lot of people. It's nothing uncommon about that. But it's not like I'm against it. Busted! What did you guys think you're doing? Marta really scared us. Oh, boo. Look at this. You're doing nothing. What a shame. Marta, what are you doing here? What do you think? I became interested in history. Like, today? Well, why not? And I was hoping to see you making history and all. You guys let me down. See you tomorrow. After this scene, we decided to finally ditch the class. Clean the class. It's getting darker outside. The night's gonna steal the sun. Morning to the same today, remember? It's a shame I waste so much time here. What do you consider as time not wasted then? Anything which is fun, of course. I fail to see how you could have fun cleaning this class. I never wanted to clean it in the first place. Whatever, let's go home. Yeah, no cookies from Steamy today. Were there any yesterday? Don't you remember? Back in our club? What are you talking about? Hey, let's go. Nana is something. The rest of the day passed by really quick. We don't have any after-school activities and I'm on my way home. Someone pats me on the shoulder. It's Nana. She says nothing, just standing around. Looking creepy. Not being fun of staring contest, I decided to say something first. Hey, how are you? Ready for the career day tomorrow? Sure am. Is there anything wrong? No, it's alright, thanks for asking. Nana, you're acting strange. I'm sorry. It had nothing to do with it. What happened? Don't think you'll understand, Dad. Can't say unless I give it a try. Well, if you insist. I can't take it anymore. People are so scripted. Scripted? Predictable, you mean? Yes, to put it mildly. You ever played a role-playing game, Ad? Hey, not that kind of game, you silly. A computer game where you have a few main characters, a side cast, and then a lot of non-playable characters that enrich the game lore. Your interaction with the latter is limited to just a couple of phrases, because they're usually scripted only to serve a certain game purpose. Guess what? It seems their life is no different. What do you mean? I think 80% of people, if not more, are non-playable characters. Come on, it's not true. Maybe I'm wrong, but then tell me, why are they so shallow? If saying that 80% of people are shallow, that sounds shallow. It really, really does. Because it's kind of ignoring that every person has their own life they go through, their own experiences, their own problems, joys, trials, tribulations, success, whatever. Everyone's life, is a fully fleshed out life just like your own. To say that they're all shallow, yeah, there are a lot of people who are shallow. That doesn't mean their lives, well, maybe some people, but still, that is an extremely generalizing statement. Try to throw in an unconventional. It's also kind of inconsiderate and also in a weird way. I mean, well, in a weird way, it could be very arrogant to call other people non-player characters and act like you're the main character. You're the main character in your own story, and you're an NPC in somebody else's. If not a side, maybe depending on if someone you're close to, guess what? You're just a side character in their story. But everyone has a life just like yours. Obviously, a lot of the details may be different, may be extremely different, but they're all living lives like yours. And it's very easy for people to forget that, I'm not even saying that I go around with that on my mind constantly. It just pops up occasionally, I like to remind myself, yeah, remember, you're not alone here. You're not the center of the world. The people you're walking by, all of them have their own lives, and I have no idea what they're going through, what their lives are, and it's something to keep, it kind of humbles you, it centers you, or at least me, so. Try to throw in an unconventional reply when chatting to these people. Next thing you know, there's that particularly blank expression in their eyes. You broke the script, and they're not programmed to handle that. Oh, no, at least now it's clear why you're so silent in the beginning. Ready for their career day tomorrow? If I say yes, would you be delighted? If I say no, would you offer help immediately? I doubt it. Truth is, only expected to reply that it abide with the script. Something you could reply to with, oh, I see and all. Well, how do you expect me to communicate? I expect anyone, you included, to keep silent that there's something to say. People just can't shut up, and you know why? Because they're afraid to start thinking instead of talking. Thinking process can lead to a rather unpleasant self-realization. That is how shallow you are. This kills the non-playable character. What's so bad about discussing something conventional like hobbies? Nothing, but then it goes in the same alley. Music, no one knows anything that's at the top charts. Maybe some people, but again, that's a pretty shallow way of looking at it. It's a very shallow viewpoint. There's a lot of people out there who have interest in music that are outside of the... I don't even know what the top charts are. If you were to ask me who's the most popular current artist in music, I could maybe name a couple of them, but only because I hear their names everywhere. But do I actually know who the top 10s are? No. I have no idea. And it's not because I don't, well, in a sense it's because I don't care, but also because generally whenever I've looked, it's been music that I'm personally not that interested in. Not music, okay, to be clear, I'm not saying that it's music is bad. I listen to a little bit of everything. To me, the way I look at music is that it's not genres that I have an issue with. It's typically the artists within those genres. And that I'm not some genres. I'm only a fan of a few artists and maybe a subset of that genre or something. And others maybe I'm more interested in a wider a wider array of genres within that particular group. But generally, yeah, I don't know the top 10s because they tend to be music I'm just kind of not into. It's not my thing, so every now and then I'll go through and look just to see, if I'm curious, but usually I disregard and I just go looking. There's a group of artists that I do follow, but I like to just keep looking and try to find something new, something I haven't heard, something or someone I haven't heard before, because I like discovering new music. And I like looking for different genres to try and find something that's new or different for me, So, again, it just depends on the people. Movies, same. People only watch what's trending today. Again, it depends on... I haven't actually watched any proper movies in a while. And I haven't been to a theater in even longer. Used to go to theater a lot when I was a kid, especially with like my dad or my mother, especially my dad. Whenever we'd visit him, that was one of our things. It was part of a routine. We'd usually just find a movie and go see it, or maybe see two movies. One this day, have another day where we do something else, and then go see a movie the next day or something. So depending on what was playing, or if nothing interested us, then we wouldn't. It was just part of the routine, so it was broken. We'd be kind of like, well, what now? But I mean, trending, and sometimes trending movies are trending for a reason. Some of them, sometimes it's because they are good, or because they're entertaining. Entertainment doesn't have to mean it's good. You can like something to be entertained by something that is, objectively kind of shit. Although I guess in what way would it be? You could say maybe the story and character sucks, but it's got great action scenes or something, or something like that. I don't know. It's it's taste, it's personal preference. Non-playable characters don't have hobbies; they follow the trend. Now that you mentioned it, internet subculture is going mainstream. Well, part of it is, or it's trying to, in some cases, yeah. We're the meme generation, ad. It's even worse when they start enjoying my hobbies. That sounds dangerously close to gatekeeping. I mean, I get not wanting people to oversaturate and potentially, ruin it, but there's a fine line between not wanting people to, to legitimately ruin what you're into, and then just not wanting people into it because you want to keep it yours. That's being selfish and kind of being an ass. Don't do that. Let people get into it, and if they legitimately are, then they'll actually contribute, or at least just enjoy what's there. And if they're not, if they're just there to be there because they think it's cool, they'll probably end up either going on to something else when it becomes popular, or they'll end up getting pushed out by people who do enjoy it, and who aren't fond of people who are just rioting the next, wave of, ooh, this thing is now in. Nah. What are you into? Swimming, for instance. So I'd assume becomes the next hot topic. Then my local pool will be crowded with people who can't swim at all. They don't even want to learn. They're just here because everyone else is. I'd close that pool for being too shallow. Jeez, Nine, isn't that a bit too much? You're simply calling the majority of people fools. Yeah, and that's... I never called them like that. In a way, they are the smarter ones. They fit in seamlessly. Well, I just sound like a sore thumb. Fitting in, not fitting in with intelligence, really, well... It depends. I have actually got a bit too far. Please don't take what I said close to heart, alright? I'm a bit ashamed of this confession. Well, sorry for the scripted replies, I guess. kind of meta when you think about it, actually. It's a bit of a fourth wall thing. Or it could be. You know, like that. I'm even thinking, you know, it's just a maybe. Maybe my life gets less boring every time I talk to you. I doubt that. You made me let up a bit. Thanks. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And now we're here. What time is... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to end this episode here. So next time we'll continue along the rest of Nana's and see what happens at the end of it and what goes further beyond. So I'm assuming if it goes like this and it's just going to go to the rest, like through the other girls, then I'll go at, like, when it gets the bullshit out of the way, I'll go through with Seema's as well. Because I'm caught up in it and now I'm curious and it's giving me an excuse. So, yeah. Like I said, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next time.